Hey everyone, Cav here for day 8 of the International Aerospace Expo, and today we have MISC and Mirai. I think these are backwards. Let's get into it. Oh wow, I thought the whole sea would be bigger, but I guess I often forget just how big the starfarers are. Look at that gargantuan, chunky fuel boy there. Here we have undoubtedly one of my favourite ships by MISC. This is the Prospector, and it's effectively the first ship that you'd use to get started in your career in mining. I do love this vehicle, and actually one of my first successful videos was this vehicle, showing how you can swap the bags out on it for mole bags. It has a size 1 mining laser on the front, which you can swap out for a variety of different ones with different powers and functionality, 4 8 SCU cargo pods on the sides, which again you can upgrade to 48, link in the corner, a bed that you can log out in, and a cockpit with one of the best views in the verse. I know mining's not for everyone, but I have a lot of fond memories in this ship, chilling out on the asteroid belt with some tunes on, or mining Quantanium with friends on Lyria. Unfortunately, it had a bit of a nerf in 3.19 and isn't quite as profitable as it used to be. This behemoth is the MISC Starfarer, an absolutely massive ship, and the only refueling ship that we currently have in the game. It has 8 large cylindrical fuel pods, and a nozzle for refueling purposes. It has a labyrinth-like internal structure and a control bridge responsible for refueling. The Starfarer Gemini is basically the same ship but the military version, and comes with 7 customized missiles in the front grille and improved weapons and armor. And this giant space dong is the MISC Hull C. Although it looks pretty large right now, you should see it when it's extended. This is the largest cargo ship currently in the game. It has pretty beefy engines, and the reason for those isn't for speed but for carrying colossal amounts of cargo. I haven't had a chance to review this ship yet, but it's definitely on my review wish list. As the Hull C is quite a large ship, I think a review of it could take an entire episode, so if you want to see that episode, please comment below. Thank you. Then we have the Hull Mini-Me, the Hull A. Unlike the Hull C, the Hull A can land planet-side in extended configuration and has an exceptional amount of cargo for a ship of its size. The downside of both versions of the Hull series is that the cargo is attached to the outside of the ship. Although this will likely give it the benefit of making it easier to load or unload, it could also make it more susceptible for piracy. Here we have the Freelancer room. The Freelancer was originally sold as the ultimate space truck, but the design now has started to become a little bit dated. It holds a reasonable amount of cargo and has a turret for a friend for multiplayer gameplay. In the current flight model, these ships handle pretty crappy in atmosphere, and I'm not a fan of the letterbox view from the cockpit. The Freelancer Dur is the exploration variant and comes with some Star Trek style nacelles attached to the outside. As far as I know, these are non-functional, and quite a wacky colour scheme. This wide boy is the Freelancer Max. This is by far the most useful version of the Freelancer, as it has 120 SCU worth of storage capacity, and this unmissable bright orange paint scheme. The final version of the Freelancer is the Freelancer Miss. This is the military variant, and benefits from significantly more missiles. Sadly, these ships are now quite long in the tooth and well overdue a rework, but some people love them. I'm just not one of them. This room contains the Reliance and the Fury. This strange manta-like ship is the Reliant. This variant is the Reliant Sen, which is designed as a science vehicle. Unfortunately, there isn't really science gameplay in the game right now. However, this has the potential to have some interesting functionality. I believe the Reliant Mako is the exploration version. The Reliant was also the first MISC ship to integrate some of the Xi'an thruster technology, meaning these ships are quite fast. The Reliant Core is the cargo version, and the Reliant Tanner is the combat version. The Tanner benefits from 2 beds, whereas the Core swaps out those beds for extra storage capacity, which in my mind is a shame. These little beasties are the new Mirai Fury. For anyone who doesn't know Mirai, they are effectively the performance skunkworks or racing division of MISC. The base Fury has pretty decent firepower for a ship of its size, but no quantum drive. The MX version swaps out those weapons for missiles, but it does beg the question, what do you do when you run out of missiles? Hopefully restock. And my favourite version is of course the racing version, the Fury LX, which sports no weapons but has incredible manoeuvrability. I struggle to fly this ship, and I think it kind of handles like a drunk mosquito, but I'm probably just not skilled enough a racer to be able to use it properly. I do have a review of this though, and it's in the top corner there for your convenience. And my favourite ship by Mirai is of course the Razor. This one here is the Razor EX, which is the stealth variant. That one over there is the base Razor, and the one up here is the Razor LX. Not only are these some of the fastest ships in the game, but they are dedicated racing ships, and an awful lot of drifty fun to drive. If you haven't tried a racer, I wholeheartedly recommend it. This is one of my favourite ships in the game. Hey, psst, by the way, a little known secret is that the Razor LX has 2 size 1 shields. That's crazy. It doesn't even say that on Urkel. What's that all about? Don't tell anyone. In the concepts room today, we have the Odyssey. This is designed as MISC's answer to the Premier Explorer. With a medium-size hangar, the same size as the Polaris, you can fit a variety of vehicles on board. Designed for the longest haul type of exploration, it even has a command station on the chin, complete with a mining laser, so that you can go and harvest your own Quantanium and stock up your fuel yourself, even from the furthest frontiers of the verse. It's designed as MISC's self-sustainable ship. Try saying that 3 times fast. Along with the mining side of things with the Prospector, MISC are also bringing us the first dedicated small refinery ship. The Expanse is designed to refine your raw ores in situ, meaning if you want to park it out in the middle of the asteroid field while moles and prospectors gather goods, it will save a trip to a refinery and limits some of the risks that are associated with mining. And finally, MISC's Big Daddy ship. This ship is the Endeavour. It's designed as a massive modular ship, with a variety of modules and configurations and parts that you can attach to this ship, including farm sections, hospitals, hangars, refueling, scientific research, telescopes, and more. I believe this ship is going to be one of the last ships produced by CIG, but I also expect it to increase significantly in price. Regardless of what you think of this ship, it's definitely an endgame ship, and I'm excited to say that I'm going to be adding it to my hangar, this IAE. Let's have a quick check what's on the pledge store. On RSI's website, we can of course see all of the MISC and Mirai ships that we saw at the show today, including the amazing Razor LX, not just the Hull C, but its even bigger brother, the Hull D, and the biggest brother of them all, the Hull E. Why you'd need that much cargo, I've got no idea. The most advanced exploration ship, the Odyssey, the concept dedicated refining ship, the Expanse, and my favourite big ship that's going to be jumping into my hangar, the Endeavour, and this is with the farming modules attached. Just one of a number of different modules you can get for this ship. And the daily Warbond deal is the Prospector, which you can get on Warbond now to save $10 off the base price. Thanks for watching everyone, and bye bye! Still struggle mining laser on the chin of the ship. This is how I film. Yep, let's pretend you didn't see that.